T, March 2013. Edition 6, Volume 3, published in the South Waikato District Council at 108. Very good. Right, they're here, and my lights are on, so we'll go and get this published. Good morning, you two.
Morning.
Just 20 of those, thanks. Yep, thank you very much. Oh, it's a little bit chilly. So there you go, we'll do it. Sponsored by Rumbly Tums this morning. Wonder if we get Rumbly Tum. But apart from that, she's a little bit... So what's that stitched up? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Sits up and co. So they must be, they must be doing haircuts and stuff. Very interesting. I need a haircut. So there's the little FTO there. So, little Myvec, she's nice and warmed up. There's a few people on at the bar. I don't know if they open that early in the morning. And this is Rosebery Street, one way. And it's doing this thing. So I'm going to have to put these tyres on my son's car so he can get a warrant. Thank you.
But the paper's in the tray. There we are, buddy.
Okay, mate.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
You too.
Right, 20 copies. And we're set for the old Myvec Raw. So we'll give this little baby a run. So the Myvec Raw. Are we ready to hear the Myvec Raw? Myvec Raw. So can we fit through here? Yeah, I reckon we could. There you have it. Don't want to travel too close. And that's the Myvec Raw. So we're just coming out of Tokoroa at the moment, and there's Colson's Hill up there. I don't know if you can see Colson's Hill. And if we're going to go down and get some supplies from Holsters, we go that way. and got this little guy, he just went through a stop sign, so BBT 396, buddy. Unfortunately, your anonymity has been lost. So the other thing that we've got to do today is deliver these. So we're going to go down and do a whole delivery of Newell's Road News. So just know where you are. So I'll just sit back down because I noticed the other video we were unable to see out the front. So now this is a Momo. I'm not sure what the Momo thing is, but it's supposed to be quite popular. We got the sounds if you want a bit of Johnny Cash, but we'll just keep that on the low down. Big truck accident came here. You can see the skid marks, just and some yellow lines there. Crashed over to the, so that was in the lockdown 4. Car pulled out and the truckies had the whole roads to themselves, so they're going quite quickly. I've just been told that Eddie's boss works here, name starts with J, and she is married to a policeman. They've had a few trees fall down. That's their little bunny rabbit, number 12. So, and this is the same track that the postie guy does. So you can see on Newell's Road there's a few trees that have been cut down, but we've got quite a lovely area up our way with regards to the news. So anyway, that's what we do. We just go through. It's the second. There's 20 letterboxes. A couple of them have requested no news, which is quite within their right, and that's what I invited them to do at the beginning, and they obliged with that. And others silently listen. Some have sent letters to the editor in, others have not. So anyway, letters to the editor are appreciated because it's our way of staying in touch. Now the design fault with these letterboxes is you get drips all along the top there, and those drips, they cause the paper to get wet. So she's a bit of a quiet road in the mornings. I think the dump opens around 9 o'clock. And this is the Gardener Corner, which is referred to in the submissions. Right. So Ray and Jenny Young lived there, and they were early on. Ooh, is that my neighbours? They said, we don't want to have any newsletter. They stuck it in my box. These are my other neighbours, and they're a lovely couple from Taupo, and they had the lockdown here. And they've got Clydesdales and miniature horses, so they are a lovely couple. And this is Mr. Walker. He's a lovely chap, done his Vietnam, he's a Korean veteran, and he's done a lot of work in the dentistry industry. He keeps his place looking like a new pin, and so he gets a newsletter. And our place is there, so we don't need to get a newsletter there because I've already put one in my tray. Freedom Factory 500, and we got to do 30 k's here. So there you go, that's where we'll be doing our racing. Come in here, up the back, so that's all good. Yeah, the old 200 brake horsepower with MyVec on it. So she's a little rocket car. One of the things I was thinking that would be good with this MyVec setup, and you might think this is a crazy idea, but if you have a motor and front wheel drive, which this is, you have the same unit. And I saw this when the boys put a little rear wheel drive, front wheel drive unit and rear wheel drive in a in a little smart car and welded it all together. So that was quite clever. And the reason I thought of that was you get a situation where you can put your motor in the back, as well as the front. So you think about it, you got an automatic transmission, so you'll have a gear stick here, put it in, you'll have a gear stick there, there's front and back, so they're all facing forward, and it's automatic transition, which is what this is. So you got 200 brake horsepower, you might lose 30 with an automatic transmission. So it's nice steady case through here because of the lockdown 20. So we stick that. So what I'm saying is you have the front and rear independent motors, and they're just on a forward and reverse situation. And when you are when you're accelerating, you just accelerate through the normal accelerator that goes to both motors, and because they're automatic, you've got different powers. And so obviously you're going to have when you start off a drag line, you're going to have a motor in the back and a motor in front, but because they're the same motor for the same car, you got 400 brake horsepower with 2 gearboxes. So what you lose with regards to a